Yo, wonk, Tish your boy, Jeton, Legendary, and we are back with another Cyberpunk photo session. This October session, we're doing autumn, because I realized I have done very little autumn photos this October, which is one of the most important parts of October outside of Halloween is actual autumn. The orange, brown, yellow, and red trees and leaves everywhere. The pumpkin spices, and if you're into that and all that. I ain't did that yet. We got Moroccan V. We got Thai V. We got Louisiana V in the building. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell, share with your people join Legendary Clan Sports Channel, become legendary. I do all things photography, virtual, real life, Instagram. That's where I post most of my photos, deviant for the stuff that's a little too much for Instagram, but never too much. Don't go over there expecting madness. With that being said, let's go. In order for us to get that autumn look, I ain't gonna lie, I'm about to do something I did on another character. Not that side, because it's got the American flag on it. I don't know if y'all remember. But where the heck was that? When we were on Texas V, we had lined up a whole street with trees, and it looked like she was not in the West Coast. I don't know if I could say it looked like she was in Texas, but it definitely looked down south, midwestern, east type of thing. So I'm about to do that again for Moroccan V here, but the difference is we're gonna place a bunch of autumn leaves all over the place, and we're gonna give. Heck am I hearing? We're gonna give oh, that's a Cybercycle joint over there. I'm like, what the fuck is that? We're gonna put a bunch of dang autumn leaves everywhere if possible. So let me see real quick. The main issue I'm gonna have is if I use this to spawn trees, will I be able to change the color? I know I can on World Builder, so I'm probably just gonna end up using that. But can I do that here? Ficus. You know, it would help if I probably look up what kind of trees. Okay, yeah, no color changer here. So let's despawn and use the World Builder instead. The World Builder Ficus. That's the trees I was using. So what I did before to get this to work was I would spawn the ficus trees, make them a little bigger so they can cover up the palm trees, and that was doing pretty good. Oh, none of these ficus none of these ficus trees have different colors to them. One of these do. Oh, is it the plantanos? I think it's the plantanos trees. These are definitely more moist area kind of trees. But I can't make them yellow. One of these trees you can change them yellow. I don't remember which ones though. Is it the Japanese trees? I think it might be the Japanese trees. But that's not really gonna work, because we want it to look like pink. Nah, stop playing with me, man. I know dang well one of these trees can be yellow. Now I know dog well one of these trees can be yellow. Stop playing with me. Cause how the fuck we supposed to make it look like a? You know what I mean? How the fuck we supposed to make it look like autumn? I can't spawn yellow trees. It has a little bit of yellow in it, but that's not enough, obviously. Dang, I guess I don't have much of a choice. None of these trees apparently can. Man, hold up. So you just gonna watch this much of the video, and you not even gonna subscribe? Nah, don't wave to them. They ain't even hit the subscribe button. Come on now, hit that subscribe button. Be made yellow. I know dang well one of these trees could be made yellow, but that's clearly not an option. So I must have been. Maybe it's one of them. One of them I know for a fact. I know for a fact. I ain't losing my dang mind. I know for a fact one of these trees could be yellow. But I'm not seeing yellow. So apparently I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, people. Because it can't be yellow. Because I was going to use... There we go. Okay, I'm about to say, I know dang well. Stop playing with me, man. Okay. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to use them way in the background. I don't know what... She's supposed to be Moroccan, so usually I like to use the plants that are similar to what the character's supposed to be. Hence why I called her Moroccan V earlier. But what I'm gonna do is we can have these bushier trees. They got a little bit of yellow in them, so maybe it'll work. But in the background, you'll see, because we got a lot of road up there to use. But in the background, you'll see some yellow trees too. Let me see. I know Morocco is obviously a desertous area because it's around the African region. It's like a mix of both African and Arabic regions. I don't know what trees are common in Morocco. You know how we usually do. We always looking something up. I said Moroccan on accident. I meant to put Morocco. Morocco. What kind of trees are common in Morocco? Argan, Atlas, cedar, olive, almond, jujube, pine and oak, and citrus. Carob trees, loquat, bay l'oreal, poplar, willow, and dragon tree. I have none of those options. Not a single one of them. So, I guess we just gonna have to do what we can. Wait, hold on. Acacia? Was there acacia? There was not acacia. That was for Afghan. I remember that. We looked that up not too long ago. See, Erica. What does that look like? Too dang small. That's barely a dang tree. Okay, so it looks like we don't have much of a choice here. Let's just work with what we got. Because not a single one of those trees we named do we have options to. Which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. We will make this work. Okay. Let's scale that up. You see, some of these got yellow on them, so that might help. And if I give the photos a good warm tone, I'm essentially recreating what I did on Texas V, but trying to make it look more autumn. Essentially. Which is fine, because it won't look 100% similar to hers. I'm gonna try to make it a little different here. Get the fuck out of here, Claire, huh? You still ain't called me on Xbox, you know what I'm saying? I need races on Xbox. These characters don't need no races. Something tells me I'm gonna have to get to a certain point to make V's brain matter more melted. I don't think my V on Xbox, I don't think her brain matter is melted enough. Because she is not calling me at all. I need them dang races over on Xbox, so whenever I'm just goofing around, I could be racing and crap. But she won't call. She won't call. She ain't calling up. Let me go. I don't remember what other plantanos there are. I'm gonna just stick to the regular ones. We'll add some more of those. They're easier to disguise anyways. I remember the first time I had played that game. I said that game as if I'm not on the game right now. I remember the first time I played Cyberpunk. And I did Claire's missions. And I was live streaming at the time. This was way back in like 2020 when the game had first dropped. And I had not done Claire's racing missions yet. So while the game wasn't new, Claire's missions were new to me. And there was somebody in my stream at the time. I guess he thought he was funny, Mr. Funny Man. He was like, he left a comment in the stream. He was in the stream the whole time. He had sent a message. He was like, he's like, isn't Claire so pretty? I'm like, yeah, she's not bad. And I had already seen the trans flag on the back of her dang truck. This fool was like, well, that's too bad. That's a man. I'm like, I know. I ain't saying I'm attracted to the character. I'm just saying it's not a bad looking character. And he was like, oh, okay, I thought you didn't know. I'm like, well, I mean, I didn't, but I saw the flag. See, I'm not, you know what I mean? You ain't getting me, son. Like, it's just the character, number one and number two. Just cause they not what I like. You know what I'm saying? They don't make the person ugly all of a sudden. It did make Claire a great looking character. Y'all was the ones out here fiending. I like my characters more than I ever like anybody, any pre-made character. Like Judy. Judy is a great looking character. Right? Fantastic looking character. Do I like my characters more? Absolutely. Panam. Man, Panam. Whoever designed, what the fuck am I doing? Oh, whoever designed Panam, they knew what they was doing. Okay, that's a dang good looking character. But I like my characters a whole lot more, so, you know what I mean? It's like, y'all, you the one over here who was fiending and was probably upset when you found out that, Claire was, trans. Me personally, like I said, a great looking character, but ain't none of my characters. She ain't none of my characters. You know what I'm saying? Panam ain't none of my characters. Though Panam is absolutely stunning. Panam's the best looking character in the game. Why the fuck is it raining? I'm gonna have to give it to Judy number 2. Number 3? Who would be number 3? T-Bug. T-Bug's a great looking character. It's sad they didn't do enough with that little chocolate peanut head lady. She definitely should have been in the game longer. With her little peanut head. I gotta stop doing that. Anytime I see a bald person with a small head, I always call him a peanut head. I gotta stop doing that because I'm gonna actually do that crap in real life one day. She do got a peanut head though. Little chocolate head. But and then number 4? Who will be number 4? I don't know. Honestly, it's just them 3. Them 3 are top notch. You know what? No. Songbird is pretty fucking great looking. Songbird is pretty dang great looking. I can't even lie. I mean, I guess I can't say I can't lie. There's nothing to lie about. It's a great looking character. Yeah, so see how it kind of hides the palm trees a bit? That's what we're looking for. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put a bunch of yellow trees to mask. Kind of? We're going to put them throughout. That's the best way I can put it. Oh, I forgot, it kind of shows you what colors they can be. Yeah, he was surprised. I'm like, look, dude, I know what I like. You know what I'm saying? I know what I like. I'm not the type of person who's afraid to say, oh man, that's a handsome guy. A handsome dude is a handsome dude. Am I attracted to that dude? Not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I guess he wasn't expecting that. To be fair, there's a lot of dudes who are like that. They can't give compliments to other dudes. A normal, completely normal compliment. Other dudes cannot fathom the idea of calling a man handsome. It's not like all of a sudden you want to get with the dude and lay with the dude. I don't think he was expecting that. I guess my voice, you know, with being a black man, a lot of black dudes, they be a little afraid to say things like that. Okay, me personally, I'm not, because like I said, I'm not gonna all of a sudden want to get with the dude. That's not how it works. I have zero attraction to other men. So when I say it, to me, it's just a genuine compliment. That's a great looking dude, simple as that. Other dudes, when they say it, it's like they be putting a curse on themselves. The curse of, like all of a sudden you'll just instantly want to start getting with dudes. That's not how it works. Unless some of these dudes do be a little afraid of themselves. They be a little afraid of themselves and the thoughts that go through their head. So it could be a couple of those dudes. Me personally, I've never had that issue. I have never had that issue. I like what I like, and that is a woman, okay? Hence why 90% of my characters are ladies. I got a couple of dude characters. They be swaggy. Mainly on GTA. GTA is where GTA and Warcraft is where most of my male characters are. But that's different. GTA because it has normal means of clothing. Warcraft because you could make your fucking characters crazy looking in some insane looking gear. Plus it's one of the oldest games I've been playing. So naturally, if I've been playing the game for 20 years, not being over dramatic, that is the genuine truth. I've been playing Warcraft for 20 years. So if I've been playing the game for 20 years, obviously I'm going to have some male characters. Now the crazy thing is with Warcraft is back in the day I had more male characters. Because a lot of the female characters were, they weren't great in the olden days. So back then I had more male characters. Nowadays with the newer models and much better looking characters, I definitely have more female characters now. What can I say? I'm great at making characters. Okay, I make some pretty characters, man. People love my pretty little lady characters. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was surprised by that. I'm like, I know. I saw the flag on the back of her truck. It don't mean nothing to me though. You know what I'm saying? You probably got a few people with that though. Cause I saw a post that said why Claire is the most hated character. And they were saying this and this is the reason why Claire is the most hated character. I'm like, that ain't the reason. The real reason is, okay, people saw Miss Thickums and they didn't know that Miss Thickums was Mr. Thickums at one point. Okay, that's why. That crap had me dying laughing. For me though, it don't mean no thing. You know what I'm saying? Who we playing right now? I'm playing a lady character, and she is a lady character. You know what I mean? Pretty lady character. He was trying to get me with that. I'm like, I already know those, son. Even before I knew, it still didn't mean no thing. Like, yeah, there are a lot of pretty characters in this game. Pan Am being number one by a mile. Close up. Honestly, don't get me wrong, Judy is absolutely great, but T-Bug, you can't put no little chocolate lady in the game and think that she ain't gonna be the one. At least for me as a black man, okay. T-Bug number 2, okay. Pan Am, I thought at first that she was black. I didn't know she was native. But I gotta give her love. They did an incredible job on Pan Am. Incredible job on Pan Am. That character is fucking gorgeous. Judy is great too, but I do not like her normal hairstyle. That crap is ugly. I remember everybody named Mama was rocking that dang hairstyle at one point in real life. All the, is this American flag? Oh, we can't use that. Let me go back a little bit. That dang hairstyle, I can't stand it. That crap is ugly. That crap is ugly. There was a point in time where a lot of people were rocking that hairstyle. I'm like, why? That crap is an atrocity. Cutting off the one side of your head and then having the hair hanging off on the other side. Hideous. And she has that hairstyle. So at first, she was number 2. But then, well, no. Because you meet T-Bug long before you meet the other 2. T-Bug, she's just fire. She's just a fire looking character. It's unfortunate that she had to die so dang early. Got her brains fried. I saw a video talking about, somebody was talking about, is T-Bug actually dead? I would think so. They fried her brains. I don't think there's much living after that. Usually I don't show the build process, but I want y'all to see it this time for the autumn theme. This part I might not be able to show though, because we're gonna be here for a while, placing these dang leaves everywhere. And honestly, should I even put leaves on the ground? You're not gonna see the ground. You're only gonna see her upper body. So I really should just have a bunch of leaves floating around her. Not only would that save me an hour of leaf spawning. Honestly, yeah, it's just save me an hour, because y'all wouldn't even see it. I would never show that. That would take forever. Alright, let me put these graphics up. We're gonna be right back. All right, boom. See how that look? And then you could with the yellow trees sprinkled in, it gives it more of an autumn look. And then check the fit. She got the little flowery boots on to match the little red dress with the flower on it. I probably should have gave her like a sweater jacket or something, but I couldn't find one. I'm pretty sure I got some. Hold on. No, let me see. Because I think if I could give her a sweater jacket, it would match. Well, that depends. What are the temperatures in Morocco? Let me see. Winter temps in Morocco. Will she actually need 59 to 64? Dang, that's like here. So, and it's a little warmer in the southern coast. So she wouldn't really need a jacket. Not at all. 64 to 73? Yeah, no, she wouldn't need no jacket. And this is autumn, so it wouldn't actually be that cold yet. Yeah, okay. We good then. Because I was thinking, I'm like, should I have given her a jacket? Because depending on where you at, let's say we wanted to keep her in Cali, she wouldn't need no jacket. But now that I know if she was in Morocco, home country, she still wouldn't need no jacket. So we good. She good. Let's go ahead and roll that up. But yeah, no, I always prefer my characters more anyways, just because I created them. Don't get me wrong, someone else's character is great. There are a lot of absolutely great looking lady characters out there. You know what I mean? There's certain games I know about, never have played and never will play, but I know certain characters that I think are cool as fuck or look great. Like if we go like Mortal Kombat or something. Scorpion, cool. I know about Scorpion. Noob Saibot. The ice dude. I literally just had his name and I forgot because I said Noob Saibot instead. Baraka, who was my favorite character. You know what I'm saying? But then you got the lady variant of him, Melina. Hey, that's a great looking character. Well, with the mask on. Them teeth look crazy as fuck. We all know Melina, Jade, Katana. Fucking yo, that's like what's that game? Destiny. I fucking love Destiny, but I can't remember the last time I've been on Destiny because Destiny has great looking characters, all that good stuff. Will you catch me playing Destiny? Probably not. It was a great game for its time, but as I stray away from games that aren't really helping me with my whole photography thing, You probably wouldn't catch me on Destiny. And they keep changing up the maps. Every time I get on there to take pictures of a map I didn't get to take a picture of, it's gone. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Like, there was a few maps I wanted to do pictures of back in the times. And I ain't get to do them because all the maps keep changing. They keep changing the dang maps, man. Every time I come on fucking Destiny, it's a new map that I ain't never seen before. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get back on there to do some pictures one of these days. And one of these days turns into one of these weeks. One of these weeks turns into one of these months. And by the time I get back on there, it's gone. I'm like, come on, man. I was sick of it. You know what I should do? I never thought about it. I have all planets, spawnable planets on this game. I need to make a dang solar system. I did an outer space set back in some time ago. I should do another one though. It's been a long time. But winter's coming up and I can't fucking wait to do Christmas and winter themes. Before we take her pictures though, we have to spawn some leaves, which is going to take a while. I'm going to be right back again. Okay, man, I forgot how awful of a process this was. The lovely person that made all these beautiful spawnable leaves, for some reason they didn't really think to make like a collage of leaves. Now I tried to fucking make one myself, but it didn't work for some dang reason. I tried to save, when I tried to spawn, nothing happened. Oh my god, dog. Because this is awful. I would have to spawn enough to fill up the whole screen. It's late. I wanted to do a dang GTA and a Skyrim session, which is my fault because I was on Call of Duty. Playing with my brother and talking, and we was talking to our dad. We was just chit chatting and whatnot, and I'm like, dang man, fuck, I'm messing up. I was supposed to record a couple of videos, dude. I'm trying to get it done. That is, it's late. It's 10, so it's not super late, but for doing a photo session, it's late. Especially if I plan on doing 2 or Skyrim being one of them. Okay. I don't want to say it's good enough because it's not. I could definitely do more. But yeah, I mean, it looks autumn. It looked autumn even without the leaves because of how golden I got it. I set it to this time on purpose to get that more gold look. Now what we're going to do, because I want a little bit more light in the background. There's a little too many darks. Sound kind of crazy, but you know what I mean. It's not enough light back there, not as much as I want. What we're going to do is we're going to push it up to about here, and let's try to mesh it. Let's try to mesh it through the world light. We're gonna need lots of that. Turn that about there. Now what we're gonna do is move this here. Push it up some. Hide that. Duplicate. And move this one farther back. Just to get a bit more... What the fuck? Why does it always do that? Holy crap. So we're gonna move that one way back there. I'll be wanting it to highlight a little better. And I'm probably gonna use a filter to give it more of that autumn vibe to it. That's a little too bright. It's supposed to be a backup accent light, not a change the entire scenery light. How the heck do you make orange? Forgot how to make orange. It's been a hot minute since I made orange, man. How do I do that, huh? Oh, there we go. I know it's low greens and low blues. It's been a hot minute since I did. We move that over there. See, it gives it kind of a fairy tale autumn look. Yeah, I like that. And now we put a... Let me see. Do I want to put a effect over it? My favorite effect for autumn coloring. Black and white is always so pleasant. That's actually not too bad looking. I think it's a little too orange though. It's not bad looking. Oh goodness. Nice. Ooh, good. Alright. What I'm gonna do now is let me increase her light a little bit more. Actually, hold on, I know what to do. Let me decrease the world light a little bit. Say about 75. Let's increase her light. Oops. Let's say about 75 as well should be good. Maybe a little too much. Let me go 80. Now let's take this yellow light right here. Or is that the orange light? That's the orange light. I don't need the orange light. Matter of fact, let me move the orange light over here. And let's grab the yellow light. Pull it up some. See what that look like. Increase it a bit. Yeah, there we go. Because I want to be able to see more of the trees and stuff over here. You can't really see the trees over there. And the orange light. Make it stronger. I'm gonna say push it fairly far back about there. Yeah, okay. I like the way that looks. And now put the camera to the top of her dang head. See what that looks like. Yeah, I'm trying not to take too long because I did want to do 2 other photo sessions, which I had more than enough time for because it was 6 o'clock. But instead, I decided to have family time, which is important. But I also should have gotten my videos done. You know, you gotta spend time with the family when the family want to spend time. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. And then for the next pose, I mean, that's pretty much it. I like the way this looks. So boom, we done. Now we just snap pictures and talk about whatever. And what we're talking about whatever is, I finally got GTA working. GTA is finally working again. We just have one issue. I wanted to do a photo session for GTA, okay, which is possible. There's just one problem. I wanted to do my 3 main characters. I'm gonna go backwards here. My main character for PC was Jay. That's the dark chocolate lady. I don't know how many of y'all remember her. My main character for Xbox One was Avery. That's the white lady. I don't know how many of y'all remember her. It's been a hot minute since we saw some GTA here. My main character for the very start, well, not the very start, but the near start of GTA, like all together, was a Native American lady by the name of Alice. I remade her on PC, remade her on Xbox One, trying to make her over here on Enhanced. I, for the life of me, cannot remember what face I used because none of them look right. So I have no clue. Let me make sure these photos look good. I have no clue how to make her back. I have zero. That looks absolutely fantastic. We're good to go. I have zero idea on how to make her back. Like, at all. I do not recognize any of the faces as her face. I'm almost confused because it's like there's only so many faces you can choose from on GTA. How is it that none of these faces I'm choosing look like her? There's 46 faces total to choose from. And yet, out of all 46, not a single one of them look like her. I'm a little confused. And I don't really know what to do about it. I genuinely have no clue where, how to make her back. Lift that orange light up a little bit. A little too centered on the ground. Kind of want him more in the trees, actually, to give the trees more of an orange look. Yeah, see? Gives the trees more of an orange look, more of that autumn color that we're looking for. Let me pull it forward a little bit for this shot. You can see more of that tree and less of the bark on that tree, which is extremely orange. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that is the predicament that I am in. I didn't adjust the lights. I have absolutely no clue how to make her back. Not even by the slightest. I have no idea. I gotta use my 3 main characters. But what I'm thinking though, what I'm gonna probably end up doing is going back to regular GTA and getting NVE for regular GTA to make the graphics practically just as good. Let me delete that last photo because I forgot to adjust the lights. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Because then I can get all my mods back, hairstyles, clean skin mods, all my original characters so I don't have to remake a bunch of characters, my mod menu, all that stuff. Being on Enhanced, I've lost a lot of my options, which I'm not the biggest fan of because it makes doing photos on there a whole lot harder. So I'm probably going to use regular GTA again instead. Because it is a struggle over on the world of GTA Enhanced. I ain't got none of my original stuff. Well, of course, you know. It is a different variant. It's not the same game by technical. It's completely different configuration. So none of this stuff for regular GTA works on GTA Enhanced. And that is the problem I am having. I had all my original characters are over there. My necklaces, my hairstyles, all my dang characters. So if I did want to do a GTA session, I mean, there's a lot of clothing and stuff, of course, for GTA. But I'm semi back to using wrinkly characters. you're used to Skyrim characters and Cyberpunk characters. Last thing you want to do is go back on a wrinkly character. Now, you know, GTA lady characters, you can make them very pretty, but their body type is all the same. Tall and skinny fat. I guess that's the best way I can put it. But not like a good skinny fat. I mean, skinny fat ain't good. It's not healthy. But some women, okay, if we just being honest, some ladies is built better than others. And that's not a GTA character. They are tall, broad shoulders, slim, no booty. So with regular GTA, now I don't do that goofy BBL looking crap that other people be doing, because that crap is hideous. But if you get the proper clothing for your GTA character, you can make their body look much better than normal. And without even actually changing their body type. Their body type isn't bad, it's just a lot of the clothing on them sucks. Rockstar, which is odd coming from Rockstar, they were real lenient on how they wanted the GTA female character to look, which is incredibly surprising because it is, after all, GTA. So all the other characters, all the NPCs, and every other character, I highly doubt it'll be this way when GTA 6 drops. But for GTA 5, Rockstar was not so lenient this time around, showing us the capabilities that you're going to be able to do to your character. They were for the trailer number 2, somebody in the Rockstar office was more than happy enough to show off the physics, okay? Because that's dang near all you saw during trailer number 2. Hey, look, I ain't mad at it. And nor was anybody else, because it seemed like everybody and their mama was happy about that. Because, I mean, shoot, you go to any GTA online or GTA RP server, it's all women who be having their characters with them big goofy looking BBL booties and half naked. I be trying to tell people, it's definitely not just dudes. You crazy as fuck if you think it's just dudes. You crazy as fuck if you think it's just dudes. It is not. I promise you, it is not. It's a good thing we got 2 different safeties on, because goodness gracious. Matter of fact, go ahead and scroll up real quick. You know what I'm saying? It is not definitely just dudes out here dressing their characters like that. Because in the common instance, the way y'all see my characters dressed in these photos is not how they're usually dressed in game. Like, if I'm doing missions and stuff like that, let's say I'm doing missions on this character, which I'd probably never do because that's not the purpose of this character, but let's say I am. She wouldn't be dressed like this. Wouldn't even make sense. I can't see her, so it wouldn't make a whole lot of sense for her to be dressed like this. If I could see her, would she be? Probably. It depends on the circumstance. What am I doing? Am I hunting cyber cycle? I mean, am I fucking saving cyber cycles and killing Maelstrom and fucking slaughtering their bases and peoples? No, she ain't gonna be dressed like this. She ain't gonna be dressed like this, not one bit. She gonna look like a full-on tactical fucking giant. Armor on to the T, helmets and everything. This is the only time you guys see my characters dressed like this. That's like back in the day when I used to do APB videos on my old gaming channel. Or, I guess not my old gaming channel, my current gaming channel. In videos, my character would be half naked. Because that was on purpose. It was to catch the views. I have a really pretty character. I know how to catch views with that said character. In game, in videos, our Donnie she had her little cheeks out, you know what I mean? Little Latina, little Mexican with her little blue hair and all that. Okay, she had her little cheeks out, you know what I'm saying? It was to catch them views, and it worked always very well, and then people ended up subscribing. It's like, oh man, this dude got a pretty character and he's funny. In game though, man, she was almost always she was a straight chola. Baggy pants, Chuck Taylors, tank tops, sweaters, whatever the fuck. you know, straight West Coast Chola activity. That's how she was dressed 90% of the time. And the only time it was, the 10% was for video recordings. I ain't even lying. That's just the genuine truth. It be on them GTA RP servers, it be women who be having their characters with the BBLs running around half naked. If I hopped on an RP server, which I have multiple times, and I decided to make Avery my female character, not once, I mean genuinely not once, has she ever been half naked. On a public server where people are around, never. You would never catch me playing her half naked. Not ever. Cause as a dude, you don't trust people. If you're a dude playing a female character, I'm sure a lot of y'all know. When you're a dude playing a female character, you made that female character because you wanted a really pretty character, and boom, that's that. But, okay, you don't want no other person creeping with your character, because at the end of the day, you're still a dude playing that female character. So you don't want to see those weirdo comments. You don't want to see the weirdo messages, which even then never helped, because you still get people acting weird. You don't want to see that as a dude. You just made a pretty character because you wanted a pretty character. Simple as that. Or you'd like me and you don't really care to play male characters, because for me, most third-person games, the focus area is the lower back to a higher butt area. If I'm gonna be stuck looking in that area, I would much rather be a female character, because that's just how most third-person cameras are. GTA is like that. Saints Row 3 was like that. Dang near any third-person game is like that. That's the central seated point of your camera. Even Warcraft is like that. Hence why nowadays I have a lot of female characters. Warcraft is the only game I'm okay with having my character underdressed, because I know in that game, if you're gonna pull up and kill me, you better have some fucking skills, because if you don't, I'm whooping you every time. And even if you do have the skills, that doesn't guarantee you're gonna net a kill on me. I don't die in PvP. It is incredibly rare that you'll catch me dead in PvP. So Warcraft is the only game I'm fine with. GTA, you would have never caught my character on a public server half naked. Never. APB, never. Any online game where people can actively see my character, never. Go on GTA RP right now, and I guarantee you, 95% of female characters that's dressed crazy as fuck with the BBL builds is gonna be a woman. And guess what? When GTA 6 come out, like I said, they was not shy on showing you the curvatures of Lucia. Okay, they weren't shy. And that's good, because that means when I make my character, I'm gonna finally be able to make different builds for all of my character, and not all of them being tall, lanky women. Do I have an issue with tall, lanky women? Absolutely not. Me personally, I don't give a crap about height. You know what I'm saying? I have never been insecure about my height, therefore if a woman is taller than me, that don't mean no thing. That don't mean no thing, personally. But the problem with GTA is everyone's character look the same. That's like my character, Big Evo. He's supposed to be 6'8", 400 pounds. Realistically, that nigga's like 5'9", 170. Which is not bad. But if you want various characters, you can't do that. That's why I was upset on Skyrim. Not Skyrim. Skyrim is the last game I would be upset for when it comes to body types. Y'all know my characters got all kinds of different body types. I got chunky characters, I got muscular characters, I got skinny characters, I got tall characters, I got short characters. Most of my characters are tall. Only like 2 of them are short. GTA. You couldn't, all your characters look the dang same. All the male characters look the same, all the female characters look the same. So with GTA 6, it's like, it seems like they're gonna change that, which is going to be beautiful. That's why I was upset when I had lost the body type I used to use on OGV, because it fit her outside of the chest being a little too large. OGV is supposed to be a short, muscular, slightly chunky woman. Okay. Short little diesel fool who likes to fight all the dang time. But the person that made that fucking Miss Thickums body type, they stopped updating it, so people stopped making stuff for it. So it got to a point where I was just using the same outfits over and over in pictures, and I was like, okay, this is not gonna work. Now I use the current body type you see me using all the time. This one right here. Slimish at the top. And more curvature at the bottom, but not absurd. It's a natural looking curve. I'm not into that. People who make them balloon built characters, that crap is ugly. I do not get it, not one bit. You know, to each their own. But for me personally, I don't understand it. I'm looking forward to GTA 6. I'm already knowing a lot of people gonna want to see me do photo sessions with that. And trust and believe, you will be seeing that. Only downside is I won't be able to have as much control with the world. So that makes doing the photos just a little harder. But all in all, it'll probably be great, I'm sure. Would I be using Lucia? I don't know, because that's someone's actual face. But I have a good feeling that GTA 6 will more than likely... Oh, look at that. GTA 6 will more than likely have... Online will probably be there straight away. I kind of doubt they'll wait this time around. They only waited back then because, you know, it was a brand new thing. We all unknowingly bought an unfinished game. And a healthy portion of us bought the game multiple times. And realistically, is GTA 5 even done still? That game is still kind of a mess. But it was an enjoyable mess. Gotta keep it 100. Gotta keep it 100. I wouldn't sit here and lie. I wouldn't sit here and dare lie. GTA 5 was a dang good game. Until it wasn't. Until it got a little old. I personally am waiting for GTA 6. Only time you're gonna see me hop on GTA 5 is to do these photos as soon as we done here. I'm waiting for GTA 6, bro, because I'm already knowing characters is about to be a trillion times better there. It might be on some... It might be on a Saints Row 3 level, where it's going to be harder to make an ugly character than it is to make a pretty character. Y'all know me, I done said it a million times. I'm not going to play no busted character. I don't care what game I'm on, male or female. I'm not going to play no busted character. Simple. In GTA 6, I'm already knowing, dude, character's going to be fly as fuck. We're going to be in Florida, too? Come on, man. We're going to be in Florida. I'm kind of thinking, though, do I want to make a new set of characters, or do I want to attempt to remake my GTA 5 characters? If I decide to remake my characters, then I'm going to remake my characters. If I decide to go with new characters, which I'm thinking I probably will do, because I kind of did that for every GTA 5 variant so far. With GTA 5, when it first came out, that was the native lady, Alice, my Native American character. Then when it released on Xbox One, though not by choice, that's where Avery came in. That's the white lady. And then when it came out on PC, I then made Jay. So I'm thinking maybe I should make a new character, because I haven't had a Latina main character. I mean, if you think about it, we're going to have, for story mode, a Latina main character. I may as well make one for online. So, and because it's going to be in Florida, I'm thinking either Cuban or Dominican. That was the two choices I was thinking. Cuban or Dominican. I'm not sure yet, though. We're gonna have to wait till they come out. I was thinking mainly Cuban, because there's a lot of Cuban folks in Miami. After all, it is right the fuck there. And number 2, Far Cry 6. Far Cry 6 gave me that idea. It instilled that idea even further, because that whole game was about either you playing Donnie Rojas and making your way to Miami, or in their case, the way they said it, Miami, right? Or fighting to free Yara, which was essentially Cuba. That got me thinking. I'm like, dang, maybe I should go with a Cuban character. Plus, they did a dang good job on Donnie Rojas, the female variant. She was very pretty character. I'm like, you know what? I might do a Cuban character because I have never had a main Latino character. You know what's crazy though? I almost did. The first character I ever made when GTA 5 dropped was actually a Mexican dude. That boy was swagged up. That boy was swaggy as fuck. He had his gray suit. He had the slick back hair. That boy was flying. It was just one issue. As I started doing missions, the male and female characters shared animations. So here's the problem is, okay, with the female character, if she's walking like a dude, she just look like a lady who's trying to look a little tough. You know what I'm saying? She's just trying to look a little tough. But if the dude walks like the ladies, you know, it was a problem. Okay, it was a problem. My man's was swaggy. He was looking like a real deal Mexican mafioso. I mean, no Italiano, you know what I'm saying? He was looking real swaggy. And then you would see him walking, it's like, whoa, what's going on with my character? Couldn't do it, okay? Couldn't do it. So then that's when Alice came about. That was my Native American character. That's when she came about. Which was a complete accident. I didn't even mean to make that character. They kind of already had her there. I just cleaned her up and made her even better looking. I was like, dang, okay, boom, easy. And that is a full 10. So now we move on to the next character, who I kind of just threw out random names in the intro. But now I gotta go back to the intro and remember who the heck I said, because I sure enough don't remember. I think I said Moroccan V, who we're on now. Louisiana V. Who the heck did I say in the middle though? Thai V. That's right. Okay, I remember now. Okay, we going over to Minnie. That's her name. Minnie Nagata. I just realized I said Nagata. I'm thinking of Smokey Nagata. Her name is Sanaga. Minnie Sanaga, I believe. Which is more fitting for her race. I said Nagata. I'm like, wait, no, that's the wrong. That's an actual dang dude. That's a dude who was racing Toyota Supras at 200 miles an hour. Stop recording. I hit the stop recording button. It didn't. Okay, I ain't even gonna cap. I like the last one so much. I'm like, you know, let me use a similar-ish setup. We're gonna use these real beautiful, couple of pink ones sprinkled in these real beautiful yellow trees. We got Miss Minnie here with her fair lady Z. Who's the first person I bought this car for? I actually downloaded it for this character. I'm like, I'm gonna make her kind of look like a JDM model. Have a cool little Japanese whip. Little Thai lady. She'll look clean as far as she'll look clean. She'll look great. Put that right about it. Or Thai. What the heck am I saying? Indonesian. She's Indonesian. I just realized what I was saying this whole time. She's not Thai. She's Indonesian. Oh my goodness, I'm messing up. I'm gonna have to put that in the intro. I don't have a Thai character. Yeah, no, I don't have any Thai characters. I got Japanese, I got Indian, and I got Indonesian. She's Indonesian. I just realized what I was saying this whole dang time. I'm like, why does that not sound right? Every time I would say it, I'm like, something's off. Something's not quite right. That's because I was saying the wrong thing the whole dang time. I'm trying to see if I want to keep the volumetric fog on or off. I might go with it off. Turn this down a little bit. Add a little bit too. Let's bring the overall lighting down some. Say about 65 should be good. You got that real nice dark tan skin there. Well, should look just fine. Then go ahead, scoop that in. We'll go 30 for this one. And background light, I think we're good. I don't think we need background light. Let me see. Let me see, just in case. Goodness. too far away. That joint right there. That joint up. Hide it. Disconnect it. And then about the same colors I did for the last one. This time, though, we will not be needing... Oh, no, you can see that flying orb of light there. Can change the color enough to mesh it in and then push it up into the dang trees. Would be good to go. I'll put it at a specific height, you won't even notice it. You won't even notice the floating orb of volumetric fog. The orb of volumetric fog, that's what that is. I kind of want to keep it on for this one so we can see the sun rays a little bit. Gotta hide it a bit. And because of her skin tone already being nice and tan, we don't really need to change the color of her light. Let me see though, do we wish to use any filters? Because I'm mostly going for that autumn look. But of course, goodness gracious, I don't want to... Fucking thing is horrendously bright. If we don't need it though, which I don't think we do for this. Yeah, nah. I think base light will do just fine. What we do need to do, I think, is bring the light down more. Give us more of that autumn look. Increase the light on her a bit. We'll also highlight the car a little bit more. Say about 40 should be good. Yeah, that looks great. Alright, and boom. That should be it. Let's see. Let's go with some poses we have not made much use of. Think here. I still need to fix those two. I keep forgetting. I don't use this pack enough. Mainly because there's not a whole lot in it. We're gonna use this one. A spinner. Make her face this way. Way with just her eyes. Hiccup. I hate when the body does that because it does the random hiccups because it thinks there's an air bubble stuck. But it's like, you ain't even... Yeah, I mean, give me the opportunity to try and burp. Which I'm glad I didn't because I was fairly close to the mic, making sure all the lighting and everything was good. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't even give me the opportunity to make sure. You know what I mean? I could actually get the crap out. It just puts you in random hiccup mode and you feel like a dang dummy because you talking and you you know what I'm saying? It's like the fuck. Let me speak, man. Fucking random hiccups, dude. It's not even hiccups. It's a hiccup. I haven't had hiccups in forever. Fucking one random hiccup for no dang reason. You give me the opportunity to at least attempt to see if I could push it out my dang self, or not my dang self, but let my body push it out. I usually try not to force burps out. You need to let your body do its thing naturally. You know what I'm saying? Let your body do its thing naturally. That blue is so fucking purty. That is one little car I would love to have in real life. Is a dang Fairlady Z of this year. That's a 70 something, I think. That's a dang good looking car right there, man. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No second thoughts or nothing. Is that a good looking car? No, it is a good looking car. Lara Croft. She's supposed to be enjoying the beautiful casual weathers of autumn. Not doing gun poses. Turn her toward this direction a little bit. I need to give me a pair of the Vans I got her wearing, but in high top. with the checkered print on it. I got regular black ones and some mustard yellow ones that are real gorgeous. I had to get the mustard yellow ones at the time because I realized that whenever I see people rocking Vans, pretty much nobody rocks the mustard yellow ones, which to me is insanity. That tells me how many people don't know how to rock mustard yellow. Y'all not swagging, okay? Y'all ain't swagging. Although I do need to get a pair of full red ones. I don't have a pair of full red ones. Vans are pretty cheap. I might buy me a pair of Vans. I've been purposely not buying any sneakers because sneakers is the last thing I need right now. But a pair of red Vans would not be bad. And I actually found a pair of classics. Most of us ain't even old enough, so when I say this name, most of y'all probably won't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I found a pair. I only know because I'm a sneakerhead. I'm a bit of a sneakerhead. I found a pair. They still, well, not a pair, but they still sell the original Pro Kids and PF Flyers. I kind of just want to buy a bunch of cheap canvas shoes that look great. A red pair of Vans, a black pair of Chucks, because I realized I don't have a black pair of Chucks some dang how. I got custom Chucks, like 3 pairs of custom Chucks and 1 regular navy blue pair, but no regular black pair. Red Vans, some black Chucks, some white or off-white Pro Kids, and a white pair of PF Flyers with the brown gum. I need all the OG canvas shoes. PF Flyers from the 50s, Pro Kids from the PF Flyers and Chucks from the 50s, freaking Pro Kids from the 60s, and Vans from the 70s. The 4 original canvas shoes. Of course, that goes to Pro Kid, Chucks, and PF Flyers, because those 3 came out in the 50s. But I mean, you know, it don't matter. I need all 3. Well, technically I already have 2 of them. I just want more colors. Chucks are some of my favorite shoes ever, yet somehow I only got 3 pairs of them. No, 4. 3 custom, 1 regular. The 3 that are custom I have, no, 2 custom, 1 regular. I have a pair of canvas joints that I made that are color block. Them joints is sick as fuck. I need to get me a DuPont jacket to match that joint. And then I have a pair of custom leather Chucks that my sister made me for Christmas. The one Christmas gift, one of a few Christmas gifts that certain family members have gotten me that I knew actually meant something, so I actually liked the gift. I can't stand when people get you. I'm gonna get them a gift, but I don't really know what to get, so I'm gonna hop on over to Walmart and get them a $20 fucking watch. I can't stand that bullcrap. Just get me nothing. In all honesty, don't get me a fucking thing. I'm not saying the gift has to be expensive, because I don't give a crap about expensive gifts if it ain't supposed to be expensive. But make sure the gift is from the heart. Okay? You gotta pull up to Walmart to get me a cheap watch I'm not gonna wear, because I don't wear watches or jewelry. And it ain't from the heart, and you just, oh, I'm gonna grab a quick gift because I don't know what else to get, but I feel obligated to get something so I can seem like the cool person and seem like a good person. Don't give me that bullcrap. Because if you give me nothing, I'm not even gonna think nothing of it. I'm an adult. I'm not gonna think nothing of it. Even when I was a kid, I wouldn't have thought nothing of it. Because I knew how we grew up, you know what I mean? We didn't always have the most money all the time. Although we dang near almost always had a great Christmas, though, for sure. We didn't always have a ton of money, so I knew we couldn't always get something. So if you don't give me nothing, I'm not gonna think anything of it. You know what I'm saying? But if you get me some bullcrap you found at fucking Wally World for $20, when I told you like 15 times I don't give a crap about watches, and every year you get me a watch because you don't, I gotta get something, so I seem like I give a crap when you really don't. Don't give me no fucking watch, man. I sure enough forgot to check the what's names. We good though. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you ain't doing it from the bottom of your heart. You doing it because you feel obligated when you shouldn't. Or in most cases, I want to be the good person. I'm going to give them a fucking gift. I don't really care what it is. I'll grab a $20 watch from Walmart, if even. It might even be 15 bucks. You know, typically people that try to go with the cheapest one they can find, Walmart watches go as low as like 10 bucks. At that time, at least. I don't know about now, but at that time, they probably grabbing like $11 watches and crapping and calling it a day. Like, don't give me that bullcrap, man. Get me a gift from the heart. If you drew it, that works. Because I knew you took the time to sit back and draw me something. That is going to be a whole lot better than pulling up to Walmart and getting me a cheap, unknown $10 watch. I don't give a crap if you got to go to Michael's craft shop and get a bunch of little foam sticky joints and make me a cool little postcard with you on it, and it says, hey, love your brother or love your cousin or nephew. That would be better than a fucking $10 watch you didn't give a crap about. You just went to go grab it because you didn't know what else to grab. And you felt that you should get something so I could seem like I give a crap. Even though I don't. That's why I'm at Walmart grabbing a $10 watch. Come on, man. I don't want that bullcrap. Keep that bullcrap. Should have kept that crap on the Walmart shelf where you found it at. Because if it ain't from the heart, I don't want it. Simple. Simple, true. True with it. You know what I'm saying? Her neck look a little long in this one. Hold on. We could do something about that, and I'm about to because her neck look crazy. I would rather her be facing forward. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. There we go. Now, she doesn't look so crazy. Although, you know what? It was a great looking pose at first until I kept looking at everything. Yeah, at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was blinded by the booty. Okay? I thought this was gonna be a great shot because the little booty is all showing up and whatnot. And I kept looking, and every time I look at something else looked worse. Her ankle was twisted, her neck was long. It wasn't looking good. Okay? I got blinded. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I made the dang character. Hey, that's what happens when you make pretty characters, you know what I'm saying? I was blinded by the light. That pose was busted in many ways. That pose was busted in many ways, boy. But yeah, it's like, come on, man. I'm about to grab all them dang joints. I can't even say about to. I already did. All them fucking Wally World specials is on eBay. I'm about to sell them joints. And if people can flip them, they can flip them. Because each of the watches are worth like, probably like 15 to 30 bucks. I just put all 10 of them up with the case that I bought for them. Which was stupid. I shouldn't have even bought a case for them. But they just kept stacking up. And that was back, I was a little younger then. I was like, I don't want to get rid of people's gifts because they probably, you know. But then you realize it's like, nah, that's not the case. You realize how people truly are. And it's like, nah, they didn't give me these watches because they gave a crap. Because I thought about it. I'm like, wait, that can't be possible. Because I told people, everybody know I do not wear watches. I don't wear jewelry. I don't give a crap about jewelry. I might, let's say like, I get a figurine or something in the future and it's big enough to rock a chain, I might give them a chain because there are chains that look cool. I just wouldn't wear it. So if you're going to give me anything, get me a chain. I'd rather you give me a chain. Even if it is a cheap $10 Walmart chain. I got like 80 million bead chains that I made. I'll wear a necklace, maybe, if it's light enough. I've made like 1 trillion bead necklaces. Those I might wear, okay, because they're lighter, you barely feel them. But let's say I find like, or let's say in the future I'm really doing what I'm supposed to be doing and I'm getting my money and everything's right, and somebody wants to gift me something absurd like a fucking thick as fuck Cuban link or some crap like that. Because, well, I'm a black man who still dresses fairly hood. There ain't much changed about that. So most people would assume that I want some sort of jewelry. Which is, if it's from the heart, I don't mind that. It's when it's not from the heart. You know what I'm saying? I put the chain on one of the figurines that I'm gonna try to get in the future because I found a lot. I found a life-sized what the heck is her name? Sylvanas from Warcraft. Life-size. What was it? There was another Warcraft thing that was life-size. I think it was a Lich King. So I grab stuff like that and I'll let them rock the chains, but like me, probably not. But if there is an article of jewelry that I do like, I will at least give it to the necklace. The necklace to me is the best looking piece of jewelry. If I just had to have a piece of jewelry, the necklace. If I just had to have a piece of jewelry, the necklace. Well, all in all, I don't wear jewelry. I don't care for jewelry. It ain't my swag, you know what I mean? It's not what I do. Would I wear a piece? Yeah, sure. If I'm like wearing a collared shirt, then I can tuck the chain underneath the collar. That way it's not directly on my dang neck annoying the crap out of me. That could work. But like, just wearing necklaces just to wear necklaces, it's not my style. You know what I'm saying? It's not my style. It ain't. Probably will never be. Alright, and that right there, let's go ahead and switch that lamp out the way. That is a full 10 of absolutely fantastic photos. I just need that, put that light right about there. Because we haven't really moved her a ton, I actually haven't had to move the lights too much. We got to now, though. There's a lot of shadow underneath her finger there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be doing that. They'll get you, hey, let me pull up to Walmart and grab a fucking $10 watch real quick. I don't know what else to get them, nor do I really care. I just need to make it quick. You know what I'm saying? Keep that bullcrap, man. I don't want that. But if it's a gift from your heart, I don't give a crap about no price. You know what I mean? You just knew it was something I would genuinely like. That is a gift. You know what I'm saying? That's a gift. Let's go on to the next character. Which I think I say Louisiana V. Yeah. Alrighty, we're on Louisiana V, doing an old school look, okay, with a bunch of dang pumpkins everywhere. Not sure why she's standing in one of the pumpkins. She's supposed to be at the table, but okie dokie then. He's supposed to be standing in the dang pumpkin. Now, I'm trying to figure out, do I want to keep the walls all gold, or I want to make it look a little different? I'm thinking make the ground wood, but I kind of like the way it's reflecting. It's kind of cool like that, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I also want to make use of a lot of seated poses. I kind of realize I got a lot of seated poses, but I ain't really used none of them. That's why the table's there. I'll put some snacks on that jump. Well, she's kind of gonna be holding a glass herself. Or not a glass, but like a cup. Because not a single pumpkin spice latte has been seen yet. And what better character to have the pumpkin spice latte than the white lady, okay? You know why people love their Starbucks. Everybody loves Starbucks. Let's keep it 100 here. They got that fucking lemon bread. I don't drink coffee, because coffee makes my stomach feel like complete garbage. I don't know what it is. But I tell you, that dang lemon loaf, holy crap, that crap is good. I don't eat it often, okay? Because it probably got milk in it. I'm not supposed to be eating stuff like that, because I'm allergic to dairy. But sometimes, okay, I have a mild dairy allergen. Therefore, sometimes I do have a trial time in which I can eat dairy before it affects me. Should I be doing that? Absolutely not. Do I do it? Yes. Yes, I do. When I shouldn't be. But luckily, what the fuck, mild allergen, baby. To save the day, because if I had a major allergen, I wouldn't be able to do that. Although I have run low on my free trial dairy consumptions. think it was those fucking Bojangles cookies. Bojangles got these blueberry cookies. Oh, the Bowberry cookies, I think they're called. Holy crap, them things is fucking good. Had to back off of them though, cause you know them dang things is as bad as it gets for you. If you ever wanted to be maximum unhealthy, just eat a Bojangles, fucking broke his ankles, fucking cookie, man. Them things, talk about unhealthy. But dang, they taste good. Well, actually it depends. If you eat too many of them, you start to taste the dough more than you taste the actual cookie. It's supposed to be a sugar cookie with blueberry flavoring. And it is indeed a good sugar cookie with blueberry flavoring. Problem is, once you start eating them just a little too much, you can start to taste the dough. It's kind of like, what's that fucking cookie brand everybody and their mama was losing their mind over on TikTok? Fucking, it's the pink box. Crumble? It's like a crumble cookie. But apparently not awful. Because those Bojangle cookies are not awful. They taste amazing. A little too amazing. Okay, if I'm being honest. Let's see what that looks like real quick. Food, anytime food is super cheap and super tasty, you know you're eating poisons and all kinds of other things. It's as simple as that. That looks absolutely fantastic. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. If you are eating something and it is absolutely delightful, but it's cheap, you're eating straight garbage. That's like Walmart or Wally World had these cookies. They're like $1. They're not good cookies because every time you get them, they're stale as fuck. And we all know stale cookies means lackluster flavor. Not with those. Those were some of the best tasting stale cookies I've ever had in my fucking life. I mean, they were addictively good. And it was at that point when I had like 5 containers of them and I was smashing them. I'm like, okay, that's enough. Time to retire these cookies. I haven't had them since. I've talked about this in an older video. I don't remember what video, but I did. And I said the same dang thing. Nothing that cheap should be that dang good. Simple. Especially when they're stale. The cookies were stale. Every pack was stale. There was never a pack where they weren't stale. Them joints were always stale as fuck. Cheap $1 chocolate chip cookies. God, dog, them joints taste good as fuck. Them things was delightful in every way, shape, and form. I'm like, okay, I can't be eating these no more. No cookie this cheap should be tasting this dang good. We can't even use this pose, I don't think. No cookie that cheap and that trashy should taste that dang good. But there it was, the Walmart specials. I ain't talking about no watches, I'm talking about cookies. Them things was fucking delicious. I ain't had them since though. Ain't had them since. Like I said, anytime you eating anytime you eating a snack and it's dirt cheap and somehow still tastes amazing, that means you shouldn't be. She looked ridiculous down there. That means you shouldn't be eating them. As much as I wanted to continue eating them joints, I knew every pack was taking a month off my lifespan. Every cookie was taking a day. And every pack was a month. And I had like 5 of them packs. And I was mashing them joints. They had these oatmeal cookies that were decent. But they were not nearly as ridiculously flavorful as the chocolate chip. I mean, some of the best tasting cookies I'd ever had. And they were cheap $1 Walmart cookies. And I've had some dang good cookies. I got a lot of bakers in my family. Okay. lot of bakers in my family. A lot of people who love bacon. And I'm not talking about bacon. I mean bacon like cooking it up, cakes, cookies, treats, stuff like that. And yet, while they weren't like my grandma's cookies or nothing, they were dang close. Why does she still have silver teeth? Man, she a white woman from the Louisiana hoods. Why the fuck she got silver teeth still, dude? I done changed her teeth like 3 times, and every time I log back in, she still got them dang silver grills. Like Toy Story. You disappear, the toys is getting active. I disappear, she put them silver teeth back in her fucking mouth. I guess in this case, they'd be more like platinum. Man, she from Baton Rouge. That's what it is. How many white people was in Baton Rouge? Wonder how many white people was in Louisiana hoods. Honestly, Louisiana, I feel like Louisiana is like Texas. It's kind of a good mix. You go to Texas, man, you catch white people in the hood, Mexican folks in the hood, black people in the hood, and it's all the same hood. That's the thing. Asians, it's all the same thing. They all in the same hood. Long Beach is like that. Long Beach got Asian Crips. You got the Playboy Crips. They not in Long Beach, but the Playboy Crips is Mexicans and blacks with a couple of white folks sprinkled in. I'm sure some Asians sprinkled in there too. You got Samoan gang, man. It's a melting pot. You go to the same thing with New York. New York, they got everything, buddy. You go to a New York hood, you gonna see blacks, you gonna see Latinos, you gonna see whites. You're gonna see Arabic folks. That's where the Arabic folks start popping in. It's mixed. Go to certain hoods in Canada, Brampton specifically, Indians. Lots of Indians, lots of Asians. Well, same thing. Lots of Asians. Let me just say it that way. Fucking black folks. Well, mostly islanders like Caribbean folks and all them. Same thing though. It's a big old mix. I guess it's safe to say this might be a hood white girl. Cause why the fuck she always got them silver teeth? I take them out of her mouth every time I log in. I save, and she still got silver teeth in her dang mouth. Someone explain this to me. She had a whole new hairstyle and everything before I put this hairstyle on. It was not the hairstyle I saved her when I first made her. When I accidentally gave her silver teeth, it's a completely different hairstyle, and yet still got these dang silver teeth in her mouth. I done changed it like 5 times every time I log into her. So probably like 6, 7 times now. I didn't, man. I hate TikTok. Normally when I'm saying 5, 6 or 7 times, it's because I'm literally counting the actual number of how many times. But because that stupid meme, I feel like I can't say 6 or 7 times anymore without somebody possibly thinking I'm talking about that meme. I don't use TikTok. Okay? It stinks. So I should, but it stinks. I should be using TikTok. But God, that website stinks, man. I'm definitely not going to be able to record a Skyrim photo session today, so I'm probably just going to take a couple of pictures. It's 12 o'clock right now. I need to get ready and prepared to for tomorrow. But is her teeth silver? I can't tell now. Okay, they definitely silver. Alright, let's get a little close up here. These glasses, the hairstyle, and the whole fit make her look way older than she actually is. It would be in her like mid-20s. Mid to late 20s at best. This outfit got her looking 40-something. Good, healthy 40-something. Which is definitely not old enough for this outfit. Anybody wearing an outfit like this, they were thriving in the 60s and 70s. Which would make them old as fuck by this point. Like 70-something, I think. That's that Woodstock. That's like 68. That was when Richard Nixon, I think it was, said what he said. Man, the first time I ever heard that crap, it had me dying laughing. They were showing a bunch of famous quotes from all the presidents. Video I was watching on YouTube, and that was his. And I think it was about Woodstock. That crap had me dying laughing the first time I heard that. I was not expecting that. That was the 60s. That was the 60s. I believe it was Richard Nixon. That was late 60s. And I always remember him because of that quote, and he, if I'm not mistaken, is the president that was after Kennedy. I know people say you're supposed to know all the presidents. I used to when I was a kid. But as I got older, I was, you know, I did what every other adult does, and I'm like, who gives a crap? Is knowing all of the presidents going to help me get paid? No. It's not. I don't give an absolute crap. Should I care? No. No, not as an adult. No. As a kid, yeah, sure. Teachers always wanted you to know this. As an adult, I have far bigger things I need to worry about than who were all of the presidents. I got a few I know, and that's about it. I got the recent ones because they were recent. I got a couple of old ones because they were more historical. You know what I'm saying? But like down the whole line, no. You know George Washington because he was the first. You know Barack Obama because he was the first black president. You know Kennedy because he had one of the he was the president that people absolutely freaking loved and had one of the worst outings of all time. Outside of the big guy who also got assassinated. You know what I'm saying? Forgot his dang name. But I know Lincoln. What the fuck was his name? And plus, when I was younger, as a black person, I was told that, you know, Abraham Lincoln was a president that you had to know as a black person. He cared about his black folks. Which then you get older and you realize that wasn't quite the case. It was more of a money move than anything. But you know him, and right, you know the monolithic presidents. The rest of Theodore Roosevelt, the rest of them niggas, I don't know none of the rest of them fools. I don't know the rest of them fools, man. Okay, let me keep it 100. I don't know the rest of them fools. I know the ones that you kind of know because they were just big like that, and then the recents because you couldn't possibly not know the recent presidents. That'd be like knowing that Donald Trump ain't the president right now. It'd be like, what the fuck? What kind of crap you on, son? How you don't know that? So stuff like that, yeah, you know. But all of them? Nah, buddy. I think not. I got this dang table. We ain't used it once. I don't really know what to use though. Wait, what was these last ones? They said seated poses. Oh, that's like desks. He ain't at no desk. So. She ain't at no desk, so that ain't gonna really work. He needs like a literal seated poses. Unless this is big enough to hold her lane. I kind of doubt it. Be not that short. Be like average height. Like 5'3", 5'4". Or at least here in America, 5'4". You're not short. She's just not tall. It's average. And I don't see, oh my goodness, I don't see a single thing. Why you joining fucking pot locking? I do not use these poses enough, but I also wanted to use more seated poses. That was the whole dang point of pulling the table out. But if I can't find nothing, then I guess we'll just roll with these two. I do want to call it a night. It's late, and I'm probably going to do a couple of school lessons before I go to sleep. Because I would rather do nothing on Thursday but my photo videos. So I'm probably going to do that tonight while this video is rendering. Just be chilling for the rest of the night. Just be chilling for the rest of the night. Cause it's late. And I can easily, if I hurry up and finish those lessons today, actually, right now, as soon as I'm done with this, I won't have to do a dang thing on Thursday, and I could just take more photos and then edit my videos, which honestly is the battle plan. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. But yeah, I don't be remembering all that extraterrestrial stuff. I know what I need to know as an adult, and that is get to this money so I can enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? Trying my greatest to get where I need to get, so I do not fall into the unfortunates of America, and that is work a job, go home, go to sleep, work a job, go home, go to sleep. Me personally, that is not the way I'm trying to do things. I once saw a goofy YouTuber who had 1.5 million subscribers, and he was getting a healthy amount of views every video, talking about if you're not working a job, you're not a conforming person to the American society. That's real easy to say when you got 1.5 million views and you're getting 500,000 views per video. That's real easy to say. You know what I'm saying? That's like right now, if I had 20 million on me and I'm making a constant amount of money and I'm saying the same thing that fool was saying. That's easy to say when you're making way more money than most Americans will ever see in their life. Oh man, that's so easy to say. But if you ain't got that, then that's the life you get stuck in, and when you don't want to ever be. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't want to do that. Then you got fools like him. He needs his workers. That's why it kills me when I do hear people and they're like, oh man, I got a real job. YouTube ain't no real job. I got a real job. You don't got no fucking job. You got a placement. You're a partition. You're good in that spot for now, because the actual job that belongs to the person who owns the company, that's his job. But his job has gotten too big, so he needs someone to work that position for the meantime. You know what I'm saying? So he hires you to fill in for now, until he finds someone better to do the job. Now, you know what I'm saying, you gotta sit here and work your heart out for a job you don't give a crap about, but it puts food on the table, so you ain't got no choice at the moment. Unfortunately, that is the daily life of many. I'm trying my greatest to avoid that. So, you know, I love YouTube, and YouTube was an opportunity. I'm moving on to bigger, better things. Am I still gonna do YouTube videos? Yeah, but I'm not gonna take them serious. I'm gonna do them, hop on something whenever I feel like hopping on something. The only one that I will more than likely still take serious is the photography channel, because I'm probably gonna go like just ham with this. But like, man, when that fool was saying that, I'm like, man, if you don't shut your fucking mouth, it's real easy for you to say, oh, be a good worker when you got 1.5 million. You probably got people hired. Fuck out of here, man. Nobody want to be doing no dang regular jobs on a daily basis. If you could sit around and do nothing and play games and drive cars and just goof around, that's what the fuck you would be doing. You wouldn't be sitting here wasting your fucking life away for these dang jobs. Nobody would. Not a single person would, and anybody who says they would is a fucking liar. I'm Big Pun with that. That's what Big Pun said, man. Anybody who something, he a liar. That's the fucking truth. Because there would be some fool who'd be like, oh man, it's not that bad. If you could do anything else that you actually wanted to do, you would. You wouldn't be working no fucking pooba job. Fuck out of here. Especially people with kids. People with kids, what you want to do is you want to enjoy your time with your kids any way, shape, or form you can, but you can't because them dang jobs, baby. That's why I be trying my greatest to make things work. That's why I'm in school now. Design cars and crap. Well, not school for designing because that'd be stupid. But I'm going to school to become a certified mechanic, and then I'm probably gonna do welding. I'll make me my own vehicles, man. Build up cars. Shoot, for anything, my random channel in the future, more than likely end up being that. Working on cars and stuff. But with that being said, my good peoples, that is a full 30. It's late as fuck. I need to get some sleep. Well, I'm not going to sleep yet. Honestly, I might do some schoolwork, so I ain't got to do no work in the morning. Because that'll be the last thing I got to do tomorrow. Oh, I got to reply to people on my one joint, but I kind of had to wait because there's a lot of people who haven't done it yet. It was just me and one other person, so I can only reply to one person. I'll probably do that tonight, too. With that being said, though, that's a full 30 of 30 magnificent autumn-themed photos. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, that notification bell, show it to people join legendary clan sports channel, become legendary. I do all things photography, virtual and real life. Make sure you, check out Instagram. That's where I post most of these photos, and Deviant for the stuff that's a little too much for Instagram, but never too much. Don't go over there expecting madness. With that being said, I'm out.